What's up, people? It's Mr. Pants, and welcome to yet another video. Here we are into the farm. We enjoy life, and guys, it's time for a conversation. A road to unemployment. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna put this out. My hair is very weird at this moment of time, but who cares really? It's been quite a while since I hit the video. Actually, to be honest about this channel, if you notice and if you're a huge fan of this series and if you care about the series, you will notice that there's some days which I didn't upload. So the challenge is lost. You're a hypocrite or something like that. Well, to be honest, sometimes this happens. I didn't upload because I forgot to. I was very sick actually at the days which I didn't upload. But I tried to, well, screw this, let's move on, to shrug it off and to continue. But then again, happened. I was sick for, I don't know, for 4 days or something. It was insane. Dude, it was insane. It's been quite some while that I've been sick. Around 1.5 years, I will say. But here I am, into this beautiful place. And today I want to talk about a very important topic. I mean, we always talk about important topics and awesome topics, which they don't teach you in school. And maybe actually in a very few places they teaching this stuff, okay? Mostly I'm referring to, with this road to unemployment, to people who they're pretty young, like young adults. Like if you're 19 years old, 18 till 35, I would say. Like, and this can be applied to anyone, but mostly I want my audience to be guys, to be fair with you. Not that I have anything with you ladies, but I don't know, dude. Like, women and men, a lot of the times they're just existing into different worlds, let's say, on different realities. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but to me it is. And to be fair with you, that's pretty good. I don't think it should be the case. I don't think that women should really understand men, and then neither the opposite. I don't believe that men should completely 100% understand women, because you would be a woman and a woman would be a man. But there's a lot of other things, how you can at least try to get what they're passing on, like what are their troubles, what things they want to improve into their lives, why they're so grumpy, why life is giving them the, not the middle finger, but the very subtle finger, which is even worse than the middle finger. At least the middle finger, you know that you're getting the biggest. But sometimes life is doing this to you, and this is very painful. It's doing this to you, and it's very painful. And imagine if life is giving you that already and you're feeling pain. Dude, I don't want to say what's gonna happen next, but be careful. But this is where I wanted to talk, and what I want to discuss with you guys. This specific thing, this exact thing I want to discuss. What specifically, Sir Wise Guy? Well, it's very simple. At this moment of time, me, I'm trying to build my empire. I'm trying my best, my absolute best. Maybe not my best, but at least I'm trying. Which at this moment of time, this is what I give. It's not the best of capacity or potential. It's best. It's the current best, best at will, I would say, which is very two completely different things. But the main idea is not only anyone, no one, or very few people, if I don't want to be ultimate about it, very few people give an actual crap about this phase of the hard times of someone building his empire and hers, but really that's not the case. It's a very unsexy, very boring, very blunt times, really blunt times. To me, I'm focusing there because I can say in my life I am into their shoes. I'm into their shoes, dude, and I can relate so much with this story that almost nothing, whatever you touch, is crap, is copper. Whatever you touch, like even if it's something gold, you touch it and it seems it's copper. It loses its value automatically because you touched it. Isn't that insane? This is what it feels, but it's fine. No, it really is. It really is fine. And I will tell you why. First of all, I'm into this situation. Whatever I touch, I feel it's gone. Okay? It's losing its meaning. Even me, I know. Even yours truly believes this. And I believe it regularly. And I used to believe it even more regularly. And now it's a bit slightly is debunking a little bit, but not that much, I have to say. And that is normal. That is normal. I believe that we really need to get our asses inside the dirt in order for us not only to understand and to learn, but actually to have more focus in what we're doing. You see, by losing more, you just take it more personal. And right now, I have a policy. A lot of my decisions, I don't think about them. I just do them. Because if I think them, I would overthink them. I would decide not to do it. And for me personally, as a guy who is about to become 26, I really believe that 2 years of my life, or let's say, yeah, 2 years, 24 and 25 years of my age, wasn't as fulfilling. It was bland, completely. And the reason it was because I didn't challenge myself too much. I challenged it to one topic, but then I kind of gave up. And that is copywriting. I was challenging myself a lot into this, but then I just burned out. And that was it. That was it. Dude, it wasn't anything else. It was just terrible. And afterwards, I didn't know what to do. But you see, the problem is that, especially if you're a guy who wants to build an empire, doesn't know specifically what wants to build, doesn't know, okay, because it doesn't have a specific passion or ambition, okay, doesn't care so much to give a fuck. That's the case. That is the case, okay. And you're just trying to find things into this life. The more you will do is, like, you don't have anything else to do, otherwise you will just indulge the social media and into the 21st century culture. What we have, movies, TV series, which is fine to an extent, but come on, all right, what's gonna happen? And I would say this, for me it stuck to my head that 2026 specifically should be a year that I need to struggle, okay, a year that needs to be full of struggling. Otherwise, it's losing its meaning. I want to understand completely that I am 26. Otherwise, if I do not understand it this year, also, I'm losing the year. This is what it's been all about. If something major happens to my life, I would remember this. It would be stressful, but I would remember this. Now, is it really so important to remember this? No, but this is what it actually builds and stocks. You see, people that are bare just because they lost more. That's all. They have more reasons to win than you. In the end of the day, it's not so much about winning. Winning, it's not all. Like, for example, I've eaten faster than you. The sandwich. Oh, yes, I won. No, 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 no. Winning is to do a strategic calculative, a lot of the times, but for you to be fulfilled with what are you doing at this moment of time. The happy moments, not the happy moments, the exciting moments, and the moments of energy, to be more than the moments of despair. Not of despair. The despair is cool. Of apathy. Of I'm existing because I'm existing. And that's why I'm building the empire, my empire. Everybody needs to build his own empire, no matter how big or small it is. The haters only gonna hate. That's all. That's what they do. But that's the case. That is the case. And I would say, guys, build your empire. Go ahead. Do your thing. Nobody cares, dude. Just build your empire and you're gonna be set. And you want to find the struggle. You want to find the pain behind it. And for me, to be honest, I want to find the pain. But I want to communicate because I really want to. I want to communicate only with the guys who feel this. Only with the guys who at this moment of time they can be empathetic with other guys because they have been in the same shit. That's what I want. I want empathetic guys who've been into the same thing and they try and they try and they try and they try. Nothing makes sense. What's gonna go on? You hear, you listen, you pay notice to people. Well, they say I just did it in 2 days, and today I'm just making so much money, or I'm having that much success with ease. And you're like, is this even real, dude? Is this even a reality that I'm believing on? That I'm having this reality? Is it really the case? You're like, what? How is this even possible? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, dude? I can't stand this. This is this is the kind of the thing. But yet again, you're here. What you should do? You try to do something like this in 2 days. It doesn't move. Nobody is impressed. And yet, you're like, maybe they're actually just paid the money to a secret organization. Here we go. And okay, let's find something else. This was me for quite a long time. This is the ADHD and ambition, but with a full logic and try to rationalize everything, but it doesn't help. I, I know, guys, it doesn't help. Trust me. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But my point is, if you're really feeling what I'm saying so far, and if you really want to actually do something and to build your empire, let's shake hands in real life and let's actually do something for both of us. Click down in the description below, which gonna be maybe even on the comment section it could be, but it would be on the description for sure. Click to talk to me with one-on-one with yours truly, Mr. Pants, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do next. Trust me, we're gonna have some very awesome talks. And guys, if you really want someone to communicate your ideas with no criticism whatsoever, I'm your guy. So hit me up. We're going to talk because we need to communicate. This is only what we have. Let's start it. Let's make it going. But be sure and make sure to be completely honest and truthful with yourself. Have a nice one.